Hello and welcome to my updated video on using Zoom for music lessons. So I've updated my Zoom. If you don't know how to do that, I'm on an Apple Mac and you can see a screen recording here. Right now you can probably see two of me. That's because I'm using a screen grab to try and catch everything. So if I want to update Zoom, I go up to here, which is now Zoom Workplace, and I go down to check for updates. Brings up a window. I'm up to date. I've already done the update. So back to the window. Now once I've done that, I am using two microphones here and an interface down there. And I am going to go to the audio settings. So down here where it now says audio, click on the arrow and I bring up audio settings. Now in audio settings, audio here, down here are the important things that I need to do are to tick original sound for musicians. If this comes up, then at the top right hand corner, now I will get original sound for musicians here. That is currently off. I need to tick high fidelity music mode and I need to make sure that echo cancellation is not ticked. Do not have that ticked. That is what we need to get rid of. Now in the new version, we've also got live performance audio, but I shall talk about that later. For now, original sound for musicians, that is on. So now I can shut that window and go back to here. My original sound for musicians is off right now, so I want to play for you to show you how that sounds off. I'm going to pick up my flute and play a tune. Or maybe a scale. Now, I'm assuming that you won't have heard very much of that, but I can't tell until we stop the recording. I'm now going to turn my original sound for musicians up here and turn it on. So now noise suppression is disabled, which means hopefully when I play the same thing again now, you will hear me. So. So hopefully you can hear that. Now I want to go right back to the beginning and show you what it sounds like without any microphones. You can't see them. I'm pointing at something that you can't see, but trust me, there's microphones there. So I'm now going to change it so that I'm choosing my MacBook Pro microphone and I'm going to do exactly the same thing. There we go. I've chosen MacBook Pro as my microphone and I'm going to turn original sound for musicians. It's off. It does that when you change things. You have to keep watching for that. So original sound for musicians is off. Here is the scale of G major again. So that is with my MacBook microphone. Original sound for musicians is now on. I'm now going to change the microphone back to my Motu track 16. Original sound for musicians. Let's back off again. And finally, back on again. So hopefully you can now hear in quick succession the difference between the microphone on the computer, original sound on, off, and also some rather nice microphones over there. Doesn't matter what they are. And it doesn't matter. I have an interface. So I'm going into an interface, microphones, and that's all set up for Zoom. Original sound for musicians. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but changing my audio settings. I'm now going to tick live performance audio, recommended for multiple instruments or voices in different locations. So I have ticked that. I no longer have any options to tick or untick there, so I can shut that window. It's currently off. Here's the scale of G major. Now I'm going to do live performance audio is on. Let's see if that makes a difference. So that was with it on. So hopefully that's just a really very, very quick. Those are where you find the settings to get original sound for musicians turned on within the settings of Zoom, and also up here. I'm going to turn that back off again. And one thing to note is with live performance or original sound for musicians, the speech will always come through. So even if it's off and you think, oh, well, everything's good, I can still hear the talking, Zoom has got it so that the speech will always come through. It's as soon as you start playing a musical instrument that you need to have echo cancellation turned off. If that doesn't work, then there might be settings within your computer that need to be sorted out. But if you're on a PC, I can't help you with that. I can help you with the Mac, but not with a PC. Now, I want to do a test to see how the latency is doing. With this latest update with live performance mode being on, it's hoped that we can play it together a bit better. I have my doubts, but I thought I would do a test. So I've set myself up with another Zoom meeting going. I'm going to set a metronome going here, and then I'm going to go down and I'm going to count with the metronome and see what happens when I record here. So I'll just set that up, and yeah, you'll see that in a second. It's quite an old metronome and a bit flaky now.
So, see what happens. I'm going to count along. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably enough. So I'm going to go back upstairs and see how that sounds.
So now I have to wait to see how that video has come out. You can still see me because I'm there in the screen, wherever I've put myself.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably enough. So
well, I think that categorically shows that that was not in time. But when I was actually doing it, I was perfectly in time with the metronome. So whatever was coming back here was not in time. So Zoom hasn't quite fixed the latency. And to be honest, I don't think that the latency will ever be fixed enough to actually play together because of physics, basically. I think that it's all progress is good progress, and every update that gets the sound to sound better is good. But playing together, still not going to happen. Definitely make sure that when you are doing Zoom lessons, you do need to have headphones on so that you don't get any feedback between the two different things. So headphones. The microphone could still be on the computer, but headphones is absolutely critical. And I've actually got closed back headphones, which is not great for hearing myself, but is great. That means the microphones that you can't see don't hear what's coming out of my headphones, and it sounds great. So that is the update. Not all that much different, but I'm sure it's just a little sparklier. Original sound for musicians. Good to go. Thanks for watching. See you in the next Zoom update video, which will be, whenever they do a major update, I'll do an updated video. Thanks for watching. Bye.